me from defending myself?
Oh.
Really worked. What it did to me? What
That I do.
That's correct.
Well, Sigrun must have helped find your Valkyrie wings. Were they hidden in the place I guessed?
They were not. But yes, she did. Argued all the while I should let my anger go, but helped me just the same.
Well, those Norns aren't going to find themselves. Back to the wolves.
The Nords live in a well.
No. The Well of Earth, their home, is hard to explain. It's in no fixed place. Entrances come and go. A place wholly under their influence, where the intangible becomes tangible. Like being inside your own mind.
But if we go in together, are we in each other's minds? Not so sure I like the sound of that.
Have you encountered these Norns?
Not personally. Freya's right, they have ways of discouraging visitation. Odin made his share of efforts. Wouldn't talk about what he found. Either he gave up, or he wanted to forget what he saw. Freya, you mind telling us what you experienced when you sought the Norns last time?
To be honest, the details are hazy. Like waking up from a dream. Mainly, I remember that nothing could be done to change my son's fate, which only made me more determined to try.
Brother, what of your story? You faced the fates of your homeland, yeah? The legends I heard about the ghost of Sparta were surely exaggerated.
Exaggerated?
Oh, not in the brazen bloodshed righteous fury part. The part where it said you travelled back in time itself to win a battle once lost. It's strange credulity, obviously. I mean, a rumour about Thor knocking the world serpent back in history from Ragnarok is one thing.
It is the truth. The threads of fate span all life and time. The Sisters of Fate abused their power. When I challenged them, they threatened to undo my existence. So I killed them and turned their power on Zeus.
That's the most dangerous and irresponsible thing I've ever heard. These Norns have no such magic, nor does anyone in these realms that I've ever seen.
Aye, can you imagine? If it existed, Odin would have it. And if Odin had it, we'd be 5 shades more fucked than we are already.
I would not ask them to change the past, even if they could. I only want information.
And that's quite dangerous enough, in my experience. Freya, there's something I've always wanted to ask. What was it Hrimthur whispered to you?
Who?
Hrimthur, the son of Thormur, the stonemason. He disguised himself and built Asgard's wall.
Oh, yes. One of the many occasions Odin saw fit to involve me in a wager without my consent. I wish I could say that was the worst of his husbandly habits.
What wager?
I've told this story, brother.
And now she may tell her own. But we will speak of this later.
Kratos, tell me more of your homeland.
It was violent and cruel.
Sounds no different from these lands.
It was... warmer.
How strange. I've never seen that building before.
Aye, very strange indeed. Let's take a closer look. Now, if we could get back to the story of Finnthor, the stonemason's son. I was hoping to get Freya's version of what happened.
There isn't that much to tell. I knew nothing of it at first, surely because Odin didn't expect to lose the band.
Wait. That building.
No! Take it off, man! You've got incoming!
From behind! Incoming!
Wait. The shield that's blocking the entrance. It looks exactly like the one from Tyr's steps.
Brother, your fight with Thor must have scattered pieces of Tyr's statue all over the lake. Looks like the shield ended up lodged here. All this must have been hidden behind the ice until that shield smashed through it.
Doesn't look like you can brute force it. Could we climb the shield? Sigil arrows won't work on this.
Good! That's the way! The Alpha!
With the shield in the way, it won't go any farther. Could be useful. Well done. Now we just need to open the gate. Perhaps sigil arrows may help us freeze the gears. Sigil arrows won't work on this. Looks like you'll have to get through the gate faster. Well done.
Not intentional.
Oh, sure. My arrows can't go through walls, I'm afraid. Together again. You won't believe it, Mimi. This crest belonged to Fjordland.
Fjordland, you say? Now that's where Sigrun was from.
The vault is locked, of course.
Then we should find the keys.
That's the spirit, brother.
impossible to say. She's on a mission spanning the realms in search of our lost sisters. Our hope is if she can bring their incorporeal spirits to Vanaheim, we can find a way to restore them to uncorrupted forms. We don't have the equipment for this.
Freya, you were just beginning to tell us the story of Fiendthor, the stonemason's son, and the wager Odin and Volgin.
Yes. All right. A mysterious mason had to build the entire wall in 3 turns of the season.
2! It was 2!
And if he was late, he'd be owed nothing. But if he succeeded, he was promised an audience with the queen.
Enough. We will continue later.
Freya, can we return to your story of Fiendthor? You said if he built Asgard's wall in time, he was promised an audience with you.
Yes. Or so I learned one day when Odin burst into our bedchambers, raging and half-drunk before noon, telling me to get dressed and go see what the mason wants. So, off I went, not knowing what had truly been promised or expected. Dagger stashed in my robe for emergency.
Old. What is that?
Another gravestone. But this one's intact.
Aye, and with a keyhole tailor-made for the hilt we found. I was afraid of that. Hold that thought. I think it's about to get violent. Ragni the Zealot!
For the king! Guide me, my king! The Alpha!
Find you! Watch out! Getting back to your story, Freya, you were forced to grant an audience after the building of Asgard's wall, yeah?
That's right.
Old. We will finish later.
Getting back to your story, Freya, you were forced to grant an audience after the building of Asgard's wall, yeah?
That's right. And this mason is giant in disguise.
His name was Hrimthur.
He just smiled to see me. And as you said, he whispered in my ear. He said the Aesir had killed his father, and he needed to know that one day they'd burn for it. I pointed out I was Aesir now too, technically. He gave me a look, as if he somehow knew better, and continued.
Let this wait. Stay alert.
An abandoned camp.
Whoever was here left long ago.
What did you find?
A list of provisions needed to prepare a meal.
A recipe? Who left that way out here?
Let's take a look at the ingredients. Perhaps the recipe will lead us to them. Look, over there. Looks like initials. Do they match the ones in that recipe book you found?
I imagine we might find one of those ingredients around here.
Is that a frozen lightning bolt?
My fight with Thor ended there.
That's where you landed. No wonder there's bits of Tyr's statue all over the lake. So, Freya, if we might finish your story. How did Hrimthur intend to get revenge on the Aesir for killing his father? Did it have to do with Asgard's wall?
It did.
Hold. I hear something large.
So, Freya, if we might finish your story. How did Hrimthur intend to get revenge on the Aesir for killing his father? Did it have to do with Asgard's wall?
It did. He said he'd built in a structural flaw behind the Asgard realm tower.
I knew it! How do we make use of it?
Set that aside for now. Come.
This is the area. Let's see. I feel something. In this direction.
Feel what exactly?
Another illusion. It's coming from this wall. The Norns are hiding something. Kratos, I feel the Norns over here. Are you ready? Oh, nah. Nothing. Another dead end.
A trap!
Enemy behind you! It's too fast! Use your shield! That's all of them. You know, this search will only get more dangerous.
Then we keep looking.
Back to the wolves, then.
Something you need to do before we find the Norns?
Appreciate it.
That boy of yours can do some damage, turns out. Maybe he'll bust through Odin.
Kratos? Anything for Freya?
Time we find the Norns? I'm sure your wolves can get us there. The wolves have picked up another trail. Keep following their heads. Kratos, a raider encampment.
We take care of them, brother.
Incoming fire up above! Chasing arrows! Enemy behind you!
Aye, give him what for. Fire in your back! Suspect that's all of them.
These were Coal Raiders. Infamous for...
Eating wolves. Atreus and I rescued ours from such an encampment.
That was... kind of you. The Coal Raiders have been a blight on this land. The way they've abused its creatures. Perhaps we should do something about it.
Perhaps.
Up to you, brother. If the Norns know the future, no doubt they'll expect us to show up a bit late. Freya, what you said about the flaw that Hrimthur built into Asgard's wall, did he explain how it works? How do we exploit it?
We don't. He said Surtur would know what to do. And if Surtur's approaching Asgard's wall...
Then it is already Ragnarok.
Aye, blast it. I hoped it might have given us another way.
Freya, something your brother said. The Aesir burned him.
We were...
Prepare for a fight.
Oh! I felt that one, brother!
Yalpa! Switching!
You're on fire, Kratos! It will pass! Come on, Kratos! Off your back! Bloody dogger holes! We've got to clear out all these undead bastards! You're on fire, Kratos!
Kratos, we need...
Bloody Draugr holes! We've got to clear out all these undead bastards!
Yelpa!
You're on fire, Kratos! It will pass!
Yelpa!
Shake it off, man! You've got this!
Come on, Kratos! Off your back!
Brother, I had a thought. What if we took a stealthy approach to our next battle?
No.
Another Coal Raider camp. Kratos, we should do something about them.
Nasty him! You alright, brother?
Yelpa! On your right!
Behind you!
That is all of them.
can smell more danger.
Wolves fear. That which can no longer hurt them.
The horrors of our past can be inextricable from the present. You have to understand that.
Freya, how did your brother come to be burned by the ape? Here.
Well... Freyr got it into his head that he could improve relations by sharing our magic with them. Vanir techniques for bountiful harvests, enough to feed their whole population. Getting set on fire was the thanks he got.
True. The Aesir were too undisciplined and impatient for the sun. Of Vanir spellcraft. So when things went wrong, they blamed their teacher.
So Freya was a guest when Odin burned him?
Not exactly. Odin didn't mind locking Freya up. He saw the potential of the magic and wanted to know more than how to improve crop yield. It was a mob of lesser Aesir. And short-sighted. He tied him up and lit him aflame as punishment for the sabotage they imagined him guilty of.
No more for now. Focus.
I never asked how it felt to lose your head.
What would you have me say? That it tickled?
Merely curious.
If you wish to derive some satisfaction from my pain, I'm afraid you'll be disappointed. Kratos run swift and true, didn't you, brother? I felt nary a scratch.
Shame. Do you regret it, Mimir?
Most likely. What are we talking about in particular?
Giving up your body?
I regret exchanging my life for my freedom? That's a question I ask myself every day, my lady.
What about today?
Today? Glad to be out in the world. How else could I spend such quality time with... Hold that thought. I think it's about to get violent.
Yelfa!
lads. I thought death had cured me of my appetite, but damn if I can't stop thinking about the smell of tear stew. Awakened a fair few culinary cravings, did. Black pudding, haggis and neeps. Oh!
Porridge and honey.
What about you, brother? Any pre-Fimble winter foods you're aching for?
Olives.
What's an olive?
Either of you. What more is there to tell of Freya being burned by the Aesir mob?
Well, obviously he survived. In fact, he used the opportunity to escape. But such an affront made war inevitable.
Freyr certainly wasn't the same after that. At least for a while. His carefree ways were replaced with nightmares, paranoia, and lashing out.
Brother, what is it?
The wolves are distracted.
Look, another Coal Raider camp. We should do something about them and put your wolves at ease.
You're on fire, Kratos! It will fire!
Enemies to your left!
Now maybe the wolves will cease their whining. Huh!